They call me the Way Queen within Symmetry, and that's because I get great enjoyment out of doing things to make other people feel really special, whether it's for our clients or our candidates or internal staff. I love planning their birthday parties to surprise them. Candidates when it comes to babies, promotions, and within Symmetry we really do get encouraged to really think outside the square when it comes to doing special things. Everything in our job is recognised, nothing's taken for granted. It might be a win that we have, or it might be something we've accomplished. There's always group emails going around congratulating us, or if it's someone's birthday, we decorate their desk for them. If somebody has a baby, we celebrate that. So recognition is definitely a big part of the culture here at Symmetry.
Examples of that might be where a client's recently had a baby, you're taking out a gift with some flowers. They might have had a difficult day at work, you're taking out some pizzas for lunch. It's always about going out there and spending time with them, and outside of just your general recruitment activity, actually showing them that you care, building that relationship and that trust and that partnership.
There's lots of examples. We've got staff who nominate other staff members or their peers for doing a great job. We have emails that come out every day about something a staff member's done that's been amazing. And we also have staff that have been promoted internally, whether it be from a consultant role to branch manager or team leader. I think it's really good that they promote internally before they look externally.
We don't just recognise our colleagues' achievements, but also the people that work for us, our temps. With one of our larger clients, we tend to do semi-regular catch-ups where we'll go out to their office, do a pizza lunch, have a chat to everyone, see how their work's panning out, if they have any issues, and it also helps establish a stronger relationship with our clients.
It's all about valuing the contribution that each individual makes towards the organisation, but the other side of that is also recognising the efforts and contributions that candidates and clients make, because by doing that you can strengthen relationships which lead to better outcomes.
Fun is one that really identifies Symmetry and what we're trying to achieve as a team, sort of aside from the work that we do.
Fun is all about reducing the pressure, reducing the stress of the cut and thrust of the day, and putting things in perspective. A little defeat here and there is not the deciding factor in the overall picture. So a comment here or there or an email can break that up and reset everybody's balance.
So it's always very busy in here and we're always on the go, but we always make time for a bit of fun. Every day there's banter in the office, from emails going around or people just having a laugh and a joke, and there's always a bit of fun, a bit of slagging the Irish off.
Look, fun for me is obviously this jacket and the matching pants. I believe that when we go out within the group of Symmetry, that we have fun to celebrate the work that we do.
It does feel like sometimes we have a family hierarchy of Craig as the father, Wayne as the mother, Matthew as the uncle, and the rest are all kids, I guess.
It's just a part of the daily routine here. Nobody really takes himself too seriously, from Craig to Wayne to everybody internally. We do our job well, and we're very professional, but look, we're not above having the crack, as we say in Ireland. Everyone's very open to it. In our next conference, we're going to be acting out a few scenes based on this video, and that'll be very interesting, to say the least.
So the value of innovation is all about thinking outside the square, and examples of this, we deal with Spotless, a national client, and we introduced the process through our gold client meetings where we thought, let's be proactive instead of reactive. Let's build pools of people in Sydney, where they are based as well, where we could reverse market those people to get opportunities before there was actually a job there to be filled.
Innovation is everything. Always looking forward to see what people want, always listening to what's happening in the marketplace, and finding great ideas is what we're all about.
Yeah, so when I decided to come to Adelaide for my expanding family, I went to my boss, told him that I was happy to resign and look for work down there. They told me not to do it, and within 24 hours they had come up with an innovative reason as to stay, and they set me up with a serviced office in Adelaide. So they adapted to my problem, and they provided an innovative response.
Integrity is a very important value here at Symmetry. It's more than honesty. We actually believe what we say, and it helps us build good relationships with our clients.
It's about how I represent myself within my organisation and outside of the organisation. It's about having the highest professional standard and delivering that standard as a brand name, not only for myself, but as a brand name for Symmetry HR.
Integrity is really important, and Symmetry is definitely a company that works to make decisions based on integrity and questions any decisions that seem to be moving away from that before they make them, if that makes sense. But it's really important, and that's one that I really value.
I think integrity can be summed up very, very simply by saying that it's something that we do every day, even when people don't notice that we're doing it. It's something that you've got and you hold really, really dear.
I love it here at Symmetry, with great people. Feels like a family type environment. I can rely on my colleagues for support. It's a fantastic place to be.
It gave me the opportunity when my little boy was born to be able to still be here at Symmetry HR when I thought I didn't have the chance because I had to change jobs to be able to do what I had to do. But Craig was very kind in offering a role to me that sort of worked in with my lifestyle and being able to look after my boy and then also do my work.
There have been occasions when I've had car troubles, or my children have been sick, or my elderly parents have required me not to physically be able to drive into Derrimut every day to come to work. So they've allowed me to manage the phones from home. So I've got external access of our server and I've been able to work from home. It's not something you do all the time, but just to work for an employer that does understand that family does come first, and there are times when, you know, we need to put them first and, you know, try and juggle the demands of a job and your family.
Over time, life changes, as you can see with this little guy here, and I think it's really nice that I'm able to have a career but also be able to fit it in with other commitments that I have and be able to work part-time too.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's like working with a family because they're a bunch of bastards. But no, I'm only joking. Working with Symmetry is one of the better experiences I've had in my lifetime. It's a large company, but it doesn't feel corporate. You get to know everyone really well, and look, you get to know them better than you would at any other job. You're welcomed into the family when you start here, and it just sort of grows ever since.
Yeah, so professionalism very much is a value at Symmetry HR, and it's all about making sure we deliver on what we promise. That can be with internal stakeholders at Symmetry, but most importantly with our clients. If we make promises around service, quality of staff, things we can achieve for our clients, professionalism is about delivering on that and, you know, going through with what we promise.
For me, professionalism, it sort of comes from the top down in a company, and for us, we are exposed to constant training pretty much all year round. We're seen as experts in our field. For instance, I came from a town planning background, and I recruit for town planners. So given the amount of experience and training that I have from that perspective, my Symmetry actually trained me up from the sales perspective and the recruitment perspective, and it helps me be seen as an expert at what I do.
I was at a company working where for a long time being professional meant just hitting targets and meeting a bottom line. Here at Symmetry, we're professional, but we're also able to have fun at the same time and bring that professionalism to our clients and candidates.
Well, we respect our clients, we respect what they ask us to do, and you know, we're very honest with them and we're very transparent with them, and I think if we show them respect, we'll get that back from them.
We actually do what we say we're going to do. We ring them back when we say we're going to ring them back. You know, we chase up information for them. We're on time. If they're on, you know, if they turn up to interviews, we don't keep them waiting. It's just little things like that that make a difference, and Symmetry is definitely all about respect.
From a business perspective, you have to show respect to your colleagues internally because they may come from a different background or different political beliefs or whatever it might be. And also when you come to your clients, you have to respect that they have a certain way of doing things. So not everybody is the same in terms of their recruitment methodology or how they go about it. And you just have to respect that and adapt to it.
Partnerships is my favourite value within Symmetry. Reason being is I love the whole wow wax thing within Symmetry. We do wow acts, which is yay to make people feel special about themselves. We do them for clients, candidates and internal staff members. And I was really fortunate enough 2 years ago for my 50th that Craig and the team put on a surprise birthday party for me. They hosted it in the Wheelers Hill boardroom, and there was a sign on the door, "Do not enter." When I did go in, when grand release, I went in there. There was fish and chips brought in and a nautical theme. There was little boats. There was actually a little bottle filled with note, like supposed to be washed up on the beach type of theme, and it was just absolutely magical and something I'll never ever forget.
Partnerships with clients is all about building relationships. If you don't have a relationship with the client, they're generally not going to use you. So it's all about building that trust for them to be comfortable with you. Just as I was made comfortable starting in the business, I try to do the same with clients.
We're encouraged to work with other people within the business if there's support that we need or things we need to build an understanding of. That could be knowledge of the software we use, it could be knowledge of how to best service a client that's national, because someone else within the business might have had experience in that. So we're very much encouraged to talk with each other because we're rowing in the same direction.
Building partnerships is the strongest and easiest way to build a brand and to build a really good reputation in the marketplace.
Well, basically it means working with a core group of people, from our managers to our consultants, and being able to get along with everyone in an open and transparent way to be able to deliver the service that we want to our beloved clients in terms of meeting expectations, but not only meeting them, but being able to exceed them. And that's what I feel we're able to do here because we have strong partnerships at Symmetry HR.
So for me, a big partnership that I have is with our Sydney office. Cian, one of our newer BDMs, does a lot of work on the same sort of space that I went to, and he'll go and meet his clients, tell them about my experience in town planning, and when they need a temp, that role will generally come through to me, and between myself and Cian, we'll get the role filled.
Harder than I thought it would be.
Work.
Formal is the word.
Formal, that's it.
He's got emails.
You might be able to cut it.
Cut, good.
And I also forgot the other one.
Bring on the fun. Take one.
We may not always necessarily, I have to plan what I'm saying.
It's something that we've always tried to do. That was terrible. That was a ramble.
I lost my train of thought there.
Switches.
Yep. Start again? Yep.
Take cut.
Yes.
Take partnerships.
Well, everybody, are you recording? Yeah, okay, all right.
Go right ahead. But these days, with innovation within our recruitment industry, it's so important to keep up with everything. Can somebody tell me how to use this fucking thing?